Hello everyone. In the previous video, we have seen how to ingest a file into Lakehouse, and with the help of that file, we have converted that file into a delta table. So the method we have used was straightforward. Like we have this product file which is of CSV file type. With the help of load tables, we created the delta tables in a Lakehouse. But now what if we have JSON file? So when we have file type of JSON, the scenario will be different. We will not get option or like this load to tables. So because we don't get this option, there is some other method to ingest JSON file into table. So let's see how to do that. So let's upload JSON file. Click on this, upload file, desktop, JSON. Click on overwrite, can upload. So as you can see, the JSON file is uploaded. Now let's repeat the same step as we have done with the product.csv file. Click on the three dots. So as you can see, we don't have option load to tables as we have with this product.csv file type. So this is where another method come into the picture. So the method is called as Dataflow Gen 2. So we'll create Dataflow Gen 2, and with the help of Dataflow Gen 2, we'll ingest this file into the table. So to create Dataflow Gen 2, we need to go to this option, get data, click on new Dataflow Gen 2. It will create Dataflow. So as you can see, Dataflow 1 is now created. In your case, the name might be some different name like Dataflow 2, 3. Now first let's talk about what Dataflow Gen 2 is and why it is so useful. So Dataflow Gen 2 allows us to create data flows that can ingest and transform data into our delta tables. Even when working with complex data types like non-CSV. For CSV files we have seen, the method was pretty straightforward. It was just to click on load to tables. But for JSON file, which is non-CSV, Dataflow Gen 2 helps us. Now if you are familiar with using a query editor, Dataflow Gen 2 looks similar to that, where we have different tabs like transform, add columns, view. In home we have get data option, enter data, so we can enter the data as we want. Is a manage connection. Different types of options are there. Like in a Power Query, we can have different transformation added directly into the Power Query. So this helps us customize how our data is processed before it is stored into anywhere. So let's go ahead with the procedure. We can see we have an option of get data. Let's explore that. We can get data with the help of Excel workbook, data flows. Various options are there. We'll see more options. Let's click on view more. So you can see various options are there, which is file, database, Microsoft Fabric, Power Platform, Azure. We do have JSON file format as well. So JSON file format is also there, but we don't want this option. We want to get our JSON file from Lakehouse, which is in Microsoft Fabric. So let's click on Microsoft Fabric, and here is option of Lakehouse. Let's click on Lakehouse. So you'll be asked connection credentials, which is our Lakehouse. We are in the same workspace. So it will automatically be your Lakehouse. Click on next. So here you can see different workspaces. My workspace is a default workspace, and the workspace one we created is a Fabric demo. Let's click on it. So here you can see two Lakehouses. So one we created and one created by system. So let's go to our Fabric Lakehouse, the one which we have created. So you can see different files and a table. This is the same table we have got from the product.csv. This is our table, but we want to go to this file options. Let's go to file. Here you can see two files. One is product.csv, second one is customer.json. So we want this file, right? So just click on this file and click on create. So you can see it got us into a list, and automatic applied steps has been created. Like if you are familiar with the Power Query, these are the steps. So we can also add our transformation, and it will be applied to here in the applied steps. As we can see, we have got the list, but list is of no use. See, we cannot add any transformation. All are now disabled. So to have this enabled and to go further with the video, we need to have this list converted into the table. So how will we do that? So just click on the list tool tab will be enabled. From there, just click to table. So we can leave this to a default setting and click on OK. So our list will be converted to the table. As you can see, the step is finished. It was list before the to table step was applied. So here we can see this little icon here. Let's click on that to expand columns. So we have this number of columns. We'll click on OK to get all the columns. So now you can see this number of columns in our table. You can also notice that a lot of options are now enabled as this is a table. So let's first convert each column's data type. So to convert data types, we have this option data type. But to convert all columns data type into a single click, we need to click on first column first and hold shift tab and select last column. You can see all the columns are now selected and just click on detect data type. So it will be automatically detect the data type. So the step is now applied and you can see the step is also list down into the applied step. Here is our step. So we have transformed this table with the correct data types for each and every column. So how to finish this up? We need to add target destination, which can be seen in a query setting here or in the home tab here. Here you can see add data destination is gray out in my case because you can see here data destination is already added. So you can see here default destination is Lakehouse. So we just need to configure it. To configure it, just click on this little icon of setting. So after clicking it, you can see connect to data destination. A data destination will be a Lakehouse. It is automatically selected. Click on next. After clicking next, we need to choose destination target. So destination target will be our workspace, which is Fabric Demo. Let's click on it. And in Fabric Demo, our Lakehouse will be the destination target. As you can see, our previously created product table is there. So Fabric Lakehouse needs to be selected. Give it a name. In my case, I am giving the same name, customer JSON. Click on next. So we have to now choose destination setting. We can use automatic setting or we can edit this. Which method you want, update method, append or replace. In my case, it will be replaced. So if you add more data into the table and table name will be the same, then what sort of action you want to take? So append action will be taken. In my case, I can choose anyone. Schema option on publish should be dynamic schema. So coming to a column mapping, you can see source type, destination and destination type is there. You can change any columns data type whichever you want, but I am keeping default data type. Click on save settings. It will save the settings. So we are not done 8 here. We need to publish all these settings. Just click on publish. It will publish the setting. You can see Dataflow 1 is loading. This indicates the publishing is currently in progress. So publishing of the task is done. And we also can see it is refreshed as well. Now let's have a look into the table we have created, whether it's created or not. Go to workspace or workspace, which is Fabric Demo. Click on that. Now go to Lakehouse, Fabric Lakehouse. And you can see customer JSON table is successfully integrated from the customer JSON file with all the columns and its data type. And that's it. We have successfully ingested the data into table from JSON. So for that purpose, we have created data flow, modified the data. We got list. We got that list converted into table, and that table has been ingested to our Fabric Lakehouse Delta tables. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions or need further assistance, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with latest videos.